Hey everyone, Aaron with Elite Water Sports hanging out on one of my favorite spots in St. Petersburg at 10 Cent. We call it 10 Cent affectionately from the history that it used to be a toll here. And today's video is going to be about landing. There's so many videos out there about boosting and coming off the water, but I haven't seen any videos about landing. It's one thing to get off the water, but now you got to land this thing, right? So there's a couple of different things that really separate a good landing and a bad landing, and there's some things that you can do to better your chances of sticking that landing and riding it away. One thing is that it's a board sport. Kiteboarding is a board sport, and all too often when we take off from the water, of course the kite has a huge part of your landing, all right? We're not really talking about that too much. We're talking about the board aspect, right? When people go to land on their feet, they're putting so much weight into the kite that their board is slipping out from underneath them. So that's number one thing, right? Number two thing is to make sure that the nose of your board, whichever part of the board is going forward, is going to be aimed downwind. Now, some people do teach like aim the nose of the board at the kite, but I've found in my experience, no matter how many times that I rotate, or if I end up backwards, forwards, or maybe slightly off canter, if I aim that nose or a part of the board downwind, I'm gonna land that trick. Again, it's a board sport. I'm landing on my feet and going downwind with that board, all right? Another thing that you could do is loosen up your body, okay? Most people are gonna be really firm on the bar, and as they land, they're pulling the bar in really super tight. And guess what? You're relieving all that weight from your feet and you're putting it into your hands and your harness and the center of your mass, all right? So when you go to land on your feet, your body just simply crushes down and your butt goes right down into the water instead of planting your feet into the water, all right? So what I say is go ahead and loosen up a little bit. And how you can do that, if you're left foot forward and you're landing left foot forward, release your back hand a bit. So when you land, this hand is nice and loose, and you still have full control of sending the kite in the direction that you need to travel. And I'm not saying at the top of your apex, 10, 15, 20, whatever the feet is, all right, 5 feet, right? I'm not saying let go of that hand right away. I'm saying right before you land, okay, I spot my landing, I'm going in, let go of that hand, okay? And land on your feet. Loosen up your body, open it up so that you don't have so much of this kite holding your weight, okay? So I'm gonna go out on the water and we're gonna do all that and make sure that you understand exactly the 3 points I've just talked about that might just help you to stick your next landings.